Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So I saw this headline, and, I'm not going to lie, I don't understand where the outrage is coming from, because the headline is, Batgirl director tried to retrieve footage from cancelled movie, only to find Warner Brothers had deleted it. It's Warner Brothers' property. Why do we have outrage over this? Why are we doing these kind of headlines where it's almost like, well, no, the filmmaker owned that? No, they did not. No, they didn't. There's a genuine layer of confusion when I read a headline like this. It's very strange to me. I don't understand. It seems that we become very childlike when we're dealing with things that we want to see or things we become fans of. I mean, no one's even watched this. No one's seen this. It got cancelled because it test screened and it was really poor. It was a complete mess. But I mean, this is the world we live in with these kind of headlines. So, Batgirl director tried to retrieve footage from cancelled movie, only to find Warner Brothers had deleted it. Why were you trying to? The real question should be, why were you trying to retrieve footage from a film that had been cancelled, which you don't own? That does sound like theft. That's not your intellectual property. It's their intellectual property. It's their IP. They own it. Fair and square. They paid you. You've got paid. Everyone got paid for this film. Everyone's been paid. Sure, no one's going to see the work, but if it's terrible, do you really want that to be seen by the world? And all this nonsense rhetoric of, well, guys, she's Latina, so we must see it. It's a real bad look that she's Latina and you cancelled the movie. Really? That level of petulance I expect from a 4-year-old. Not grown adults talking about a film that was stated to be incredibly bad. You want to watch an incredibly bad film. You want to waste your time. Pathetic. Utterly pathetic. So like I said, the real question here should be, why were you trying to take something that does not belong to you? It's theft. So Warner Brothers' Discovery decision to cancel the Batgirl sent shockwaves throughout Hollywood, and rightfully so. It is unprecedented. It's very strange. We don't really fully understand why. I had individuals that leaked things from the test screening. It was said to be really bad. Whilst everyone was spouting off saying test screen really good, I did the video saying no. Here's from my sources, terrible. Lo and behold, a few weeks later. It was a few weeks. Yeah, it gets cancelled. But those of you hoping to mount a Release the Snyder Cut campaign are likely to be disappointed. And you know what? That's probably for the best. I think it's good that they did this and just decided to remove it, because again, Zack Snyder doing what he did. He didn't own that. That wasn't his. Zack Snyder, and they could have sued him. But that's why, Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers were probably working together in some regard. So Zack Snyder managed to make headlines on a frequent basis for sharing black and white stills from his cut of Justice League. We've since learned that the filmmaker basically absconded with his version of the DC Comics adaptation. The Batgirl helmers Bilal Fallah and Adil El Arbi won't have the opportunity to do the same. Good, because you can't just go around stealing stuff. What are you doing? So in the video below, Fallah confirms that they tried to retrieve footage from the movie, only to discover it was already gone. Well, you can thank Zack Snyder for that, because he literally stole property. It wasn't his to steal. Let's have some basic common sense. No, we have nothing. You didn't have it anyway. It wasn't yours. Adil called and told me, go ahead. Shoot everything on your phone. I went on the server. Everything was gone, he reveals. We were like, fucking shit. We did not even keep the scenes with Batman in them. So weird. Why are we up in arms that someone couldn't steal property? Later, the directors confirmed that work was far from finished on Batgirl. explaining that they still had additional scenes to shoot. VFX was also absent, so even if they'd wanted to, there was no way to release or leak a completed cut of the movie, starring Leslie Grace, Michael Keaton, Brendan Fraser, and J.K. Simmons. The guys from Warner Brothers told us it was not a talent problem on our part, or the actress, or even the quality of the movie. I firmly dispute that, but okay. We were right in the middle of editing, there was a lot of work to get done, so it was not like the movie was finished. It finished enough to test screen. Warner Brothers told us the cancellation was a strategic change, a shift in management, so they could save some bucks. Sure. And then there's this, I don't know what this is. It's just an interview with them. You know what? Look, I'm sure they're really good guys. Like, I'm not, I believe the Critical Drinker interviewed them. He had a good time with them, from what I can tell from people commenting. And, people want to defend good guys, right? People want to defend individuals that seem like they're nice chaps. Same goes for women, right? People just want to defend individuals that seem nice. And I do understand that. But we do need to draw a line on what's appropriate. It's not appropriate to go and steal property that's not yours. We're not barbarians, right? This isn't like a lawless dystopia, as much as I'm sure it probably appears that way sometimes. It's wrong to just go and go, I'm just going to leak it then. Why? And yeah, sure, Warner Brothers told you they're saying that they're trying to change directions, management, strategy, we're trying to save some money. So just respect them. You got paid. All of the outrage, I think, is really poorly misdirected. These individuals got paid significant sums of money, and were outraged that they had their film cancelled. Why? Like, it's okay. Warner Brothers can cancel stuff. That's fine. There's no issue with that. It's okay for them to cancel stuff. There's nothing to be upset about. These individuals got paid. So, there's not too much else here. All of these headlines that I've seen seem to be defending the director's actions. No. That's not okay to do. The real headline should be, the Batgirl directors tried to steal footage. Tried to steal something, because that's what they tried to do. And I'm surprised that they've come out and actually said this. They're relatively new in the industry, and they've come out and admitted to trying to steal stuff and leak stuff. That's not a good look. It looks real bad. I'm surprised if they're, obviously they'll get some gigs moving forwards, I'm sure. But you probably get more if you didn't admit to trying stealing stuff. And like I said, the film's bad. Why do people want to watch it? You shouldn't be trying to leak stuff that is stated to be objectively bad. But anyway, I digress. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I know this is sort of shaking the boat a little bit between what loads of people have been saying, but I see something like this. That's my honest opinion. I'm going to give it to you. Cheers. Take care.